MrBeast did a not eating 30-day challenge, and in this video I'm going to expose for you every single psychological hack, sales secret and marketing method that he used to get you to watch it and keep watching.
I am not eating any food for the next 30 days.
Within the first 2 seconds, he's restated the title of the video. Instant payoff, no details about who he is, any intro screens, any music.
This was the hardest I've ever pushed my body in my entire life.
What he's doing here is leaving open loops. What are his friends going to do in this video? What's going to happen to his weight? How the doctor's going to get involved? What happens to that scene where he's lying down in the kitchen? You're invested in many, many different ways in the first 15 seconds.
They kept track of all my vitals like these.
He doesn't want to focus on the science of this, but he's got to mention it so that he can prove that this is a genuine challenge, and also to put people off from doing this at home. And all of that is handled in about 2-3 seconds because it's potential click away content.
If I for any reason eat food in the next 30 days, Chris, you get to shave my head.
Now, MrBeast always talks about having high stakes in his videos. What's going to happen if it does work? Who's going to win? You've got to be invested, right? And it's a huge part of the MrBeast success story.
There's no way he's going to 30 days.
The challenge has officially begun.
Okay, so the next component that's been used here is time. It's there constantly as a reminder that not only is MrBeast going through the challenge to see how long he can last, but also you are going through the challenge. Will you last as long as it takes to go through this video and to actually see it to the end, as MrBeast himself will with the challenge? Here we get one of those dramatic kind of pattern interrupts that MrBeast is great at. Something that shocks you back to the video. This was obviously planned in advance. There's no way that his buddy here, Chris, was actually impromptu smashing plates.
And since I'm not eating for the next 30 days, I might as well get rid of all the food in my house.
Or are you eating?
I'm not.
Or are you?
I'm not eating. And can you guys...
Okay, so here what he's doing is just proving that he's legitimate, that he's genuine. This is a great way to build credibility and trust with your audience. He's got in the background there Steve Jobs, who is one of his heroes along with Elon Musk. Is it a coincidence that Jimmy decided to shoot this part of the video in front of Steve Jobs with a similar set of facial hair and almost like a similar gesture? Right? I don't think it is. I mean, he could have shot this anywhere in the kitchen, but he chose to put Steve Jobs in. I think he's very, very clear and meticulous in what he's doing.
All right, the challenge is now getting serious. The boys are...
Now what he's doing is presenting to you by himself, so you kind of feel like you're getting an inside look.
And I'm about to go start filming a different video, so today's gonna be a pretty difficult day. And the video we're filming is worse.
Okay, now this is genius. What he's now doing is he's opening loops for future videos. You're now also invested in what these videos will end up looking like. Very, very clever indeed.
It's the end of day number 2. Not gonna lie, I'm actually really hungry, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, so we've got another piece in bed where he's building that trust, but he's also got an honest admission here, and this is a very, very important marketing tactic. Exposing your frailties, exposing your failures, and exposing your weaknesses is a great way to build trust, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's saying, look, it's not easy. I feel really, really weak. I'm not feeling great at the moment, and he's captured that on camera. He's a man of the people. He's on your level. You feel like you can relate to it. Again, intentional.
Today is day 5. I'm going to check with the doctor, check on the guy in the circle, film some TikToks, and then figure out how I buy a private island for 100 million subscribers.
This is a classic MrBeast hook you back in, right? We've got multiple story arcs going on at the moment with the weigh-in, with the head shave, with the friends, with the further surprises, all these different things. But now he's basically saying, this is what's coming up. I'm going to shoot some TikToks. I'm going to buy a private island. So already now you're like, I want to see that. I want to see the TikToks. I want to see the private island. Is that in this video? Is it in the next video? So you have multiple open loops, always multiple things going on that you need to stay invested on so that you find out what happens.
I was so nauseous that I couldn't film for more than 20 minutes without sitting down for a break. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. At one point, I almost scrapped the Chocolate Factory video because I was so low energy.
This is the moment in a movie where everything goes wrong. You know, you're about 3/4 of the way through a movie where you've had, starts out good, something major bad happens, then it gets solved and you think, all right, that's the end of the movie. But then there's a huge twist, like the volcano explodes, one of the ancillary characters gets killed off, or, you know, the baddie comes back to life. That's where we're at. Is it a coincidence that we're 3/4 of the way through the video? No, okay? Jimmy knows storyboarding. They know what's going on here. But now everything has hit the skid. You're re-engaged. Is Jimmy okay? Is he gonna have to pull this video?
We're heading to Vegas to film a quick clip with Gordon Ramsay. All this flying's really starting to catch up to me.
Okay, so at this point, he's name dropped a celebrity, and we're away to fly out and do a film clip with Gordon Ramsay. You're not gonna stop watching at this point, okay? So credibility, authority, dropping names like that of, again, what's coming up, master.
Welcome to Scrambled, where I'm cooking my favorite dish, scrambled eggs with some close friends. And today, please welcome MrBeast.
Thank you.
Breaking the fat?
I'm gonna break the fat.
It's supposed to be sloppy, rich, delicious.
Okay, this is really interesting because normally MrBeast's videos end within seconds of him completing the challenge. But at this point, he's broken the fast and there's still a little bit over 1 minute to go in the video. So it'll be interesting to see how he retains attention for the remainder of this video.
There you have it. This jerk. It's gonna make me shave my head. Let's go do it. A deal.
So here it is. He's sticking to his word and here comes the payoff.
Oh my God.
And quickly it ended once that payoff was complete.